It is used to add 2 bits. What is the function of subtraction? It is used to subtract 1 bit from the other bit. And today's topics are full adder, full subtractor, etc. Full adder is used to add 3 bits. Full adder it is used to add 3 bits. Let us assume A, B, and C are the 3 bits. So for 3 bits, there is a possibility of 8 options. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. No doubt in that one, full adder also produces this is a full adder. It has 3 inputs, A, B, and third one is the C. Why it is called as C? It produces 2 outputs. One is the sum, and the second one is the carry. So to differentiate between the output carry and the third input, carry output is C, and the third input is Cin. So full adder is used to add 3 bits, and it produces a sum output S and a carry output C. So it has 2 outputs. One is the sum, and the second one is the carry. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to sum 0, carry 0. 0 plus 0 plus 1 is equal to sum 1, carry 0. 0 plus 1 plus 0 is equal to sum 1, carry 0. 0 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to, and 1 plus 1 is equal to 1, 0, sum 0 with a carry 1. 1, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1, that is equal to sum 1 with a carry 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1, 0, that is sum 0 with a carry 1. 1, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1, or in other words, 1, 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1. In this case, it is sum 1, carry 1. 0 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to sum 0 with a carry 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to sum 1 with a carry 0. 1 plus 0 plus 1 is equal to sum 0 with a carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 0 is equal to sum 0 with a carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to sum 1 with a carry 1. No doubt in that one. If there is only 1, 1, it produces sum output 1 and a carry output 0. If there are 2 1s in the inputs, it produces sum output 0 and a carry output 1. If there are 3 1s are there in the inputs, it produces sum output of 1 and a carry output of 1. So this is the truth table and the function table of the full adder. In the case of combination circuits, depending upon the function of the circuit, first you have to draw the function table. Next you have to write the output expressions. What is the sum output expression? Sum S can be written as A bar, B bar, C plus A bar, B, C bar next A, B bar, C bar plus ABC. If you observe the output expression and some output expression, in this one, all variables are uncomplemented form. In this one, only one variable, A is uncomplemented form. In this case, only B. In this case, only C. No doubt in that one, that is the output expression for 3-input exclusive OR gate. 3-input exclusive OR gate. A exclusive OR, B exclusive OR, C. That is the output expression for 3-input exclusive OR gate. Once again, memorize the output expression for 3-input exclusive OR gate. In that one, there are 4 product terms. In one product term, all the variables are in uncomplemented form, in a normal form. In the remaining 3 product terms, in each term, only one variable is in uncomplemented form. In this case A, in this case B, in this case C. That is the output expression for 3-input exclusive OR gate. Next, carry output C can be written as A bar, B, C plus for this one A, B bar, C for this one A, B, C bar, for this one A, B, C. So these are the output expressions for output expressions of a full adder. What is the next step in the design of combinational circuits? Next, we have to obtain the minimal output expressions, and if possible, minimize the output expressions. Try to minimize the output expressions. And for our convenience, this is the K-map to minimize some output. This is the K-map to minimize carry output. Is there any correction in the output expressions? Tell me, any one of you. Is there any correction in the output expressions? No doubt in that one. There are corrections. What are the corrections? Is there any correction in the output expressions? What are the 3 inputs to the full adder? A, B, and C in, not C. A, B and C in. So here we have to write A bar, B bar, C in. Here we have to write A bar, B, C in bar. A bar, sorry, A, B bar, C in bar. A, B, C in. A exclusive or B exclusive or C in. In this case also A bar, B, C in. A, B bar, C in. A, B, C in bar. A, B. Please pay more attention. So this is the A, B, C in. This is the K-map to minimize the sum output expression. Yes. So first enter the product terms in the K-map. What is the first one? A bar, B bar, C in. That means 0, 0, 1. 0, 1, 0. 1, 0, 0. 1, 1, 1. For this one, for the carry output, enter the product terms in the K-map. 0, 1, 1. 1, 0, 1. 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1. In this K-map, is there any quad or any pair? Is there any quad or any pair? So no, what is the output expression for this one? So simply you have to encircle each minterm. So once again write the same terms. Say for this one you have to write A bar, B bar, C in. Plus for this one you have to write A bar, B, C in bar. Plus for this one A, B bar, C in bar. Plus A, B, C. So it is nothing but output expression of 3 input exclusive OR gate. 3 input exclusive OR gate. So for carry output, in this one, is there any quad? No quad. How many number of pairs are there? How many number of pairs are there?
3, sir.
3. This is the one pair, this is the second pair, and this one is the third pair. You have to write, say, first for this pair, A, C. Next for this pair, A, B. For this pair, A, right, you have to write here A, C in, plus A, B. Plus for this pair, you have to write B, C in. A, C in plus A, B plus B, C in is the minimal output expression for carry. Minimal output expression for carry. Next to is the full adder, and it can be realized by using one 3 input exclusive OR gate And to realize this expression, it requires 1, 2, 3. 3 product terms are there. So 3 2 input AND gates, 3 2 input AND gates, and 1 3 input OR gate. It requires 3 2 input AND gates and 1 3 input OR gate. Hello? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? To realize those two minimal output expressions by using AND, OR, NOT, and exclusive OR gates, for the sum output, it requires one 3 input exclusive OR gate, what is this one? Sum output S equal to A exclusive OR B exclusive OR C. So this is the AB, this is the B into C in, this is the C in into A. So carry output is equal to AB plus BC in plus C in into A. So that is a minimal expression. That is a minimal expression. And for your convenience to memorize the minimal carry output, AB plus BC plus CA. AB plus BC in plus C in into A. That is a minimal output expression for carry output. So this is the realization for full adder by using AND, OR, and exclusive OR gates. AND, OR, and exclusive OR gates. So first of all, what is the function of a full adder? It is used to add 3 bits. Next, you have to draw the function table for that one. Next, you have to write the output expressions. Next, you have to obtain the minimal output expressions. And then we have to realize the minimal output expressions. That is a design of a full adder circuit. Design of a full adder circuit. Full adder can also be realized by using only NAND gates. By using only NAND gates. It can also be realized by using only NOR gates. Next, realization of full adder by using only NAND gates. to realize a half adder by using only NAND gates, it requires 5 NAND gates. We can also realize full adder, and first observe for the sum output it requires 2 exclusive OR gates. This structure of 4 gates are used to realize one 2-input exclusive OR gate by using NAND gates. Similarly, for the second one also, it requires 4 more NAND gates. These 4 NAND gates are used to realize one 2-input exclusive OR gate. These 4 NAND gates are used to realize second 2-input exclusive OR gate. First realized by 2-input exclusive OR gate by using these 4 NAND gates. Let us assume this is the A input and this is the B input. Similarly, what is the output of the first exclusive OR gate? A exclusive OR B. For the second NAND gate, what are the inputs?
A XOR B C input.
C input. This is the C in. This is the first. This is the first 2-input exclusive OR gate. This is the second 2-input exclusive OR gate. For the second 2-input exclusive OR gate, what are the inputs? A exclusive OR B is the one input, and the second input is C in. Is it correct? Observe the final output expression for this one. Observe the final output expression for this one. So no doubt in that one. This is A exclusive OR B. For this second exclusive OR gate, one of the input is A exclusive OR B, and the second input is C in. No doubt in that one. Its final output S is equal to. Its final output S is equal to A exclusive OR B exclusive OR C in. Its final output. This is S. For the carry output, connect one NAND gate here. For this NAND gate, one of the input is output of this NAND gate. For example, if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is the 9th NAND gate. For the 9th NAND gate, output of NAND gate 1 is the one of the input. So this one. And the second input is output of NAND gate 5. Output of NAND gate 5. For the 9th NAND gate, what are the inputs? Output of NAND gate 1 and output of NAND gate 5. So what is the output of NAND gate 1? And right here, the carry C. What is the output of NAND gate 1? AB whole bar into what is the output of NAND gate 9? AB whole bar into what is the output of this NAND gate? One of the input is A exclusive OR B, and the second input is C in whole bar. So for the NAND gate 5, what is the output? A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in whole bar. So this is the NAND gate 9th output, whole bar. The 9th NAND gate output is, one of the input is AB bar, the second input is A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in whole bar. So according to the De Morgan's theorem, this can be written as AB bar that is equal to AB plus A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in. What is meant by A? This is equal to AB plus what is A exclusive OR B? A bar B multiplied by C in plus A B bar multiplied by C in. Write AB 2 times and x plus x equal to x only. X plus x is equal to x only according to the idempotent law. So write AB 2 times. For example, first in these two terms, factor out B. So B multiplied by A plus A bar C in. Similarly, in the second AB term and this term, factor out A. So it can be written as A multiplied by B plus B bar C in. So this one can be read, and according to the simplification theorem, A plus A bar C in can be written as A plus C in. So if we write this one as A plus C in according to the simplification theorem and multiply, so this becomes AB plus AC in plus, according to the simplification theorem, this one also can be written as, and the B plus B bar C in can be written as B plus C in. So it can also be written as A into B plus A into C in. So this one can be written as A, x plus x equal to x. So write only AB plus A into C in, write it as a C in into A plus, oh sorry, AB So here it can written as B into A plus A bar into C. According to the simplification theorem, this one can be written as A plus C. So this one is equal to B into A, that is equal to AB, plus B into C, not A into C. This one is equal to B into C. So finally it can be written as AB plus AB equal to AB plus B into C plus Cn into A. So that is the minimal output expression for carry. Don't get confused. In this realization, and to realize full adder by using only NAND gates, it requires 9 NAND gates. These 4 NAND gates are used to realize one 2-input exclusive OR gate. These 4 NAND gates are used to realize second 2-input exclusive OR gate. So for the second 2-input exclusive OR gate, the inputs are output of the first 2-input exclusive OR gate, that is the A exclusive OR B, and the Cn. The final output of this NAND gate 8 is equal to some output that is equal to A exclusive OR B exclusive OR Cn. To obtain the carry output, minimal carry output, it requires one more NAND gate. So for that ninth NAND gate, the inputs are NAND gate 1 and NAND gate 5. If the input, the NAND gate 1 output is AB bar, NAND gate 5 output is this one, A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in whole bar. So ninth gate output is this one. If you obtain the minimal expression, no doubt in that one, that is equal to AB plus BC in plus C in A. So this is the realization of full adder by using only NAND gates. It's an important one. This is the realization of full adder by using only NAND gates. Memorize this one. So you have to, and it requires 9 NAND gates. Full adder can also be realized by using only NOR gates. Only NOR gates. Observe the realization of half adder by using NOR gates. Half adder by using NOR gates. First, you have to draw the exclusive OR gate by using the realization of exclusive OR gate by ఇప్పుడు బాగానే ఉందా? Next, you have to draw one more 2-input exclusive OR gate
ఎందుకు అలా అని చెప్పు మాకు తీసుకోండి.
For the second two input exclusive OR gate, the two inputs are A exclusive OR B is the one input and C in is the second input. This is the second two input exclusive OR gate. This is the NAND gate 1, 2, 3, sorry, NOR gate 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is the structure of a two input exclusive OR gate. So one of the input is A exclusive OR B and the second input is C in. No doubt in that one output of this one is equal to the sum output equal to A exclusive OR B exclusive OR C in. To obtain the minimal carry output expression, it requires two more NOR gates. For this NOR gate, one of the input is NOR gate 4 output and the second one is NOR gate 9th output. And it requires here one more single input NOR gate. No doubt in that one, this is the carry output. That is the carry output. So to check that one, so this is the final carry output. So what is the NOR gate 4 output? What is the NOR gate 4 output? So this is A bar and this one is equal, this one is A bar and this one is B bar and this one is equal to NOR gate 4 output equal to A bar plus B bar whole bar. That is equal to AB. That is equal to AB. And for NOR gate 4 output is equal to, so for this two input exclusive OR gate, what are the inputs A and B? NOR gate 4 output equal to A into B. Similarly, NOR gate 9 output is product of these two inputs. And the A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in is the output of NOR gate 9. NOR gate 9 output is A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in. A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in is the NOR gate 9 output. So for the NOR gate 11, what are the inputs? AB and the second input is A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in is this is the fourth gate output and this is the ninth gate output. So 11th gate output is equal to 11th gate output is equal to AB plus A exclusive OR B multiplied by C in whole bar. Twelfth gate output is equal to, simply remove this complement. AB plus A exclusive OR B multiplied by Cin is the 12th gate output. Is the 12th gate output. No doubt in that one. The 12th gate output is equal to AB plus BC plus AB plus BCin plus Cin A plus Cin A. Check that one. So this one is equal to AB plus A exclusive RB. A bar B plus A B bar into Cin. It is equal to AB plus A bar B into Cin plus A B bar into Cin. So right, express that x equal to x only. So this one can be written as AB plus AB. So in the first AB, factor out B. So B into A plus A bar into Cin plus in the second AB term, and this one factor out A. So it can be written as B plus B bar into Cin. So according to the simplification theorem, this one can be written as B into A plus Cin plus, according to simplification theorem, this one can be written as A into B plus Cin. So this one is equal to AB plus BCin plus AB plus Cin into A. Cin into A. So AB plus AB equal to AB only. So forget about this one. So the penalty is equal to AB plus BCin plus Cin into A. So that is a minimal output expression for carry. So by using NOR gates also we can realize full adder. So in the case of full adders, its function is, it is used to add 3 bits. Next we have to draw the function table. Next we have to write the output expressions. Next we have to obtain the minimal output expressions. Next you have to realize it by using AND, OR and exclusive OR gates. And it can also be realized by using only NAND gates. It can also be realized by using only NOR gates. The full adder can also be realized by using 2 half adders. 2 half adders and 1 OR gate. Full adder can also be realized by using 2 half adders and 1 OR gate. So that is a block diagram of full adder by using half adders. Block diagram of full adder by using half adders. Let us assume this is the one half adder. This is the first half adder. This is the second half adder. For the first half adder, the inputs are A and B. For the half adder, if the inputs are A and B, what are its output? Say a carry output. The carry is equal to intermediate carry, and the carry is equal to A into B. What is its sum output? A exclusive or B. For an half adder, if the inputs are A and B, its sum output is equal to A exclusive or B, and its carry output is equal to AB. This is the second half adder. So for this one of the input is sum output of the first half adder some output of the first half adder and Cin and Cin. So what is its final sum output? Sum output of the second half adder is equal to, what is the first input for this one? A exclusive or B. A exclusive or B exclusive of Cin. Sum output is nothing but A exclusive or B exclusive of Cin. That is the sum output of second half adder. For the second half adder, sum output is equal to, in between the two inputs, there is an exclusive OR operation. So one of the input is A exclusive OR B and the second input is Cin. So you have to write A exclusive OR B exclusive OR Cin is the sum output of second half adder. And what is the carry output of this one? So for the half adder, if the inputs are A and B, what is its output? Product of those two. So in this case, what is the product of those two inputs? One of them is A exclusive OR B and the second input is Cin. So that is the carry output of the second half adder. Carry output of the second half adder. So here it requires one OR gate. For this OR gate, one of the input is carry output of the first half adder and the second input is carry output of the second half adder. If you observe the output of this OR gate, say that it be the final carry output. So that is equal to AB plus A exclusive OR B multiplied by Cin. It is nothing but, if we expand that one, it is nothing but AB plus B Cin plus Cin into A. So this is the final sum output. This is the final carry output. This is the final carry output. See. Actually, this is a block diagram of full adder by using two half adders and one OR gate. And we can realize full adder by using two half adders and one OR gate. So simply it is a block diagram of full adder by using two half adders. For the first half adders, inputs are A and B. For the second half adder, the inputs are sum output of the first half adder and the third input Cin. The sum output of the second half adder is nothing but the sum output of the full adder. And to produce carry output of the full adder, we have to apply carry output of the first half adder and the carry output of the second half adder to a two input OR gate. The output of the two input OR gate gives the final carry output of the full adder. Carry output of the full adder. So this is the block diagram of full adder by using two half adders. This is the one half adder. This is the second half adder, and that is the OR gate. And that is the OR gate. Realize full adder by using half adders with logic gates. With logic gates. That means this is the realization of one half adder by using gates. by using one AND gate and one exclusive OR gate, dual exclusive gate, half adder can be realized. So what is the output of this one? AB. What is the output of this one? A exclusive OR B. So this is one block of half adder. One block of half adder. For the second block also it requires this is the second half adder. For the second half adder, what are the inputs? Some output of the first half adder. And what is the second input? C. So this is the second half adder. This is the first half adder. This is the second half adder. So second half adder's sum output is the sum output of the full adder. So it is nothing but A exclusive OR B exclusive OR C. So to produce the final carry output, it requires one more OR gate. Output of the OR gate is nothing but C equal to AB plus BCin plus Cin into A. What is this circuit? This is the realization of full adder by using two half adders. It is same as with the block diagram of full adder by using half adders. This is the realization of full adder by using two half adders. This is the one half adder. This is the second half adder. And it is the realization of full adder by using two half adders. It is same as with the block diagram of full adder by using half adders. And the next topic is full subtractor. Full subtractor. Full subtractor is, what is the function of half subtractor? It is used to subtract one bit from the other bit. Full subtractor is used to subtract two bits from the other bit, from the third bit. And for example, if A, B, and C are the three bits, so full subtractor produces a difference and borrow outputs. Say this is the difference output and this is the borrow. This is the difference. And this is the borrow output. Let us assume 8 possible input cases. So if the inputs are 0, 0, and 0, no doubt in that one, difference is 0 and the borrow is 0. Zero minus 0, difference 0, borrow 0. So 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1. So it requires one borrow for that one. Then it becomes 1, 0. So 1, 0 minus 1. So the difference is also equal to 1. Follow carefully. Next, 0 minus 1. So for it requires one borrow, then it becomes 1 0, 1 0 minus 1, the difference value 1, and 1 minus 0, that is equal to 1. Next, 0 minus 1. So for its operation, it requires one borrow, then this becomes 1 0, 1 0 minus 1, so the difference is 1, difference 1 minus 1, so final difference is equal to 0 in this case. So 1 minus 0, difference 1, 1 minus 0, difference 1. No borrow is required for the operation. 1 minus 0, difference 1. So 1 minus 1, difference 0. And borrow also equal to 0. For 1 minus 1, difference 0. 0 minus 0, difference 0. And borrow is also equal to 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 0 minus 1. So for its operation, it requires one borrow. Then this becomes 1 0. 1 0 minus 1, difference also equal to 1. Don't get confused. This is the truth table or the function table of the full subtractor. Don't get confused. This is the function table of full subtractor. For the full subtractor, the three inputs are A, B, and C only, not the C in. And here there are two outputs, difference and borrow. Difference output is D, and the borrow output is B. So if you write the output expressions for this one, difference output D is equal to A bar, B bar, C, A bar, B, C bar, A, B bar, C bar, plus ABC. It is nothing but A exclusive or B exclusive of C. If you write the output expression, it is nothing but A exclusive or B exclusive or C. To write the borrow output, write the borrow output A bar, B bar, C plus A bar, B, C bar plus A bar, B, C plus ABC. And obtain the minimal expression for that one. So the minimal expression for borrow equal to A bar B plus BC plus C bar. Obtain and do it as a homework. Do it as a homework. First, draw the function table of the full subtractor. Next, write the output expressions for difference and borrow, and obtain the minimal output expressions for difference and borrow. For difference, the output expression is A exclusive or B exclusive or C, same as with some output of the full adder. For full subtractor, the difference output is same as with the sum output of the full adder. Next, write the borrow output for full subtractor, and then obtain the minimal expression. First, write the borrow output, and then write the minimal output expression. The minimal output expression is equal to A bar B. Note down this one and check whether it is correct or not. A bar B plus BC plus CA bar. If you observe the final carry output of full adder, forget about the C in that case. AB plus BC plus CA. In that case, AB plus BC plus CA. In the case of full subtractor, there is a complement on A only. A terms. A bar B plus BC plus C A bar. Memorize that one. A bar B plus BC plus CA bar is the minimal output expression for borrow output of a full subtractor. So obtain the minimal, write the output expression for borrow and obtain the minimal output expression for borrow. Okay? Do it as a homework. Do it as a homework. Okay, we will meet in the next class.